We should be back now. Just have to repost the stream again. Go. Alright, yeah, we should be back online now. Yeah, so apparently the Oculus app was using literally all of my CPU power. I think that's what crashed it. I think that's what made OBS crash. Weird, but yeah, we should be fine and back now. Let's see if everyone is coming back. Very strange, yeah. The Oculus Rift app sometimes just starts and then starts updating. And I think the update is what makes it like take a shitload of CPU power. Yeah, OBS had to do it to me exactly. That's exactly it. But it's all right. We're back. We're back live, and there's no problem. Let's see. All right. Yeah, everything otherwise is fine, I think. So, Liquid Sliggy, do you have a war cry you use in battle? Of course. Do tell. It would be, Brother! So cool. Let's show them what we can do. Oops. There we go. Man. Let's take out him first. I deal a shitload of damage, by the way. Like, 120 is pretty crazy. I do wonder if that would be enough to, like, kill those fiends from earlier. Maybe I should give that another go. Just to have that level all finished up. But the stream's going fine for you guys, right? Like, you guys are seeing everything again. There's nothing lagging or anything. Stream's going fine? Alright, good, good. All cool? Nice. Just playing Webkins? Alright, alright. No, that's, you know, that's fine. I just asking because the stream had crashed and, you know, I was curious if everything was working fine. Sliggy likes Liquid Sliggy and saw it all. Oh, god damn it. Okay, no, but we're not in a... Yeah, we're not in a fight. Let's send them both to cooking school. That's a new one, right? Cooking school. I wonder what that update was. Maybe it was just a software update. By the way, did you guys hear about the OLED version of the Switch coming out? It's burnt! Well, would have been useful to have regular Sliggy around. Yeah, I was under the impression that, that was supposed to be like a better model of, the Switch. But yeah, it turns out it's just a Switch, basically, with an OLED panel. As in, like, an OLED screen, I mean. And that's releasing relatively soon, or has already released. I forget. Because there were like rumors and people were like basically expecting a like an upgraded Switch to come out, as in like everything, the whole hardware is supposed to get an upgrade, but apparently, I think apparently it's literally just that it's like an OLED screen now, and that's it. I don't like, it's not like a Switch Pro, it's just like a Switch with a better screen. Which, how's that gonna work out with the battery life? Not that I care, I only played, I played docked 99% of the time anyway, so. Because OLED screens, they use a lot of power. And obviously, like, the point is, for people who, you know, play in handheld mode, it's just the question is, are they going to, like, adjust the battery life for the new screen. Or is it like, is everything gonna stay the same and it's just the better screen? And basically it's like, well... Basically it's, well, you know... Fuck your battery life. They said the life will be longer? Okay, yeah. I figured, because you can't just upgrade the screen and then not, like, improve the battery life. That's... God damn it. That doesn't work, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to beat these guys. Unless they stop using that attack. Oh, there we go. Never mind, I guess. Finally, Jesus. I think it really was just a matter of, my character not having the ability to... Oh, shit. Oh, it's just these two. I think it was just a matter of, like, my character basically not having enough energy. Or not having enough, like, attack, rather. Ah, shit. I forgot, I thought, HP sprinkles, or life sprinkles, recharge after every, like in every battle, but they don't, apparently. Kill him. Oh, nice. Use more of these. I wish that was stronger. Die, fool. I wish Q would use his full power. That would definitely be helpful. But yeah, if they improve the battery life, then I think it'll be fine. then the new version of the Switch should be pretty okay. I'm still not gonna get it, because I guess there's, like, no other improvements to it. And I personally don't see the point. Don't really find it, like, very appealing either, so... You know. If it were, like, really like a pro version of the Switch, even then I wouldn't really have considered it. Because to me, it's not really viable. It's also, like... I don't know if the situation with, like, cloud saving and whatever has improved. But, if you get a new Switch, I don't know if you're gonna be able to, like, extract all your data and whatever and bring it over. Though I guess you can always just put the SD card in. That's a possibility. So maybe it wouldn't matter. Oh. Really? Fed, are you alright? Alright, there we go. Let's keep going. In other news, PS5 still has no games, and also no stock. Recently, the week before I went to Italy at work, I talked with a colleague of mine, because on that day, apparently in... oh wait, whoops. In Germany and Austria, they were, like, restocking, like a couple stores were restocking on PS5s. And, yeah, to me it's, you know, still the same. I'm still on the, still of the opinion that as long as there's no, as long as there's no change in whether or not there are games or, basically, yeah, like, as long as there's not more games on the PS5, I'm not gonna bother. And, you know, when I say games, I mean worthwhile exclusives. Because, to be completely honest with you, there is still nothing. There's still, like, absolutely nothing. And it kind of... I don't want to, like, pay 500 or 400 bucks for a console that doesn't have anything that's, like, extremely interesting that I would want to play. Like I said, like, the only two things that I would even consider getting it for would be Demon Souls and maybe Returnal. But then, at the same time, also, those games aren't necessarily worth buying a console over, so... You know, I don't care about Spider-Man. I don't care about... I don't even know, like, no, The Last of Us was already on PS4. Because granted, like, even Spider-Man is also on PS4. So, like, that's not even necessarily a PS5 exclusive, right? By the way, is the chat still working? If you guys aren't writing, that's okay. It's just... I just want to know if the chat's still working. Or if it's, like, broken over here. Chat's working fine? Alright, good, good. Yeah. But that's basically my, you know, my, my view of the whole thing. It's like... Still no reason to buy one. In general, like, I'm curious how this whole generation of consoles is going to look. In, like, a couple years. Because I do feel that... I do feel that a lot of these companies, I mean, Microsoft and Sony, I do feel, it does seem like they're going to kind of abandon the idea of exclusives altogether. And basically just, like, have their games release across all platforms, or at least their own platform and PC. Which, you know, could be interesting. PS5 will probably still have no games. Yeah, most likely. I can't even say that that's untrue, necessarily. Xbox will share its PC games with the Xbox, essentially. Yes. I believe that to be the case as well. Because they're already doing it, really. Like, they're already basically having, like, a combined library. Where I think that the only thing that the Xbox might have over the PC is basically that you have the backwards compatibility with like, you know, original Xbox and Xbox 360 games, whereas, like, you don't get that on PC. But then, even there, they might say, you know, fuck it, and we'll give PC players the old Xbox games. Although, frankly, PC players can already emulate up to Xbox 360, so ultimately, it doesn't matter whether or not Microsoft does it or not, because the possibility is there. Like I said, I'm curious how the whole generation of consoles is going to look, because up until now, the biggest like pro for consoles, and still is, mind you, were always the exclusives. And now if exclusives fall away, or the concept of exclusives is, well, if you don't have a PS5, you can also play these games on PC. There's a lot of people who already have PCs that won't buy a PS5 simply, right? Which, granted, I believe that that's only going to happen maybe with the next generation, but I'm using current consoles. that case, maybe I'll hang on to that thing you wanted to borrow. You know, like, there might be the possibility of consoles just selling less whenever, like, actual, like, games come to PC. I don't think Nintendo will do it. I don't believe Nintendo wants or needs to bring their games to PC. They've got a pretty good market for themselves, really. But I think if Sony gives people the opportunity to decide, I think there's a lot of people, mostly PC owners, obviously, because people who don't have, like, a gaming PC and only play on console won't buy a PC just to play PS5 games. Nintendo will probably dominate the console market. I feel like that might be... I feel like that might be the future, and to a degree, I find that a bit scary. Scary in the sense that it's sort of worrying. Because if there's no competition for Nintendo, they can make really stupid decisions, more so than they even did now, and it wouldn't really matter because they basically have a sort of a monopoly on the console market. PS5 bombs, or really bombs, Sony might have problems. Xbox will be fine, as Microsoft already has a good hold on the PC market and can effectively make the Xbox like a PC. If there isn't any competition, the market stagnates. Well, not just that, it's more that, like, if there's no competition, I feel like Nintendo might, you know, crack down even harder on a lot of the things that they're already cracking down on right now. Where it's like... that could be extremely shitty, but, you know, maybe that's also just a bit of pessimism talking in my, from me, basically. It doesn't necessarily have to happen. No point in releasing a new console if no one else is around, essentially. I do think that, like, there will be, like, an upgraded version of the Switch. But as a new console, I assume. I don't think they're going to, like... I don't think they're going to rebrand. Or, like, just simply, like, do a small update on the Switch. I think the next console would be something Switch-like, but then also... like, more powerful and I don't know, maybe some other crazy, like, gimmicks. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, for now, Nintendo is kind of set with the Switch. There's no real necessity for them to, like, create a new console right now, right? They've got a pretty good thing on their hands. Damn it. Who do you fancy? What? I'm not telling. What? Tell me. What? Nope. Okay, I understand. Phew. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, at the very least. It's going to be, just in general, going forward. If the plan of these, you know, if the plan of Sony is really to bring their exclusives to PC, there might be some interesting stuff that happens. I don't know. P indeed. Speaking of, I kind of have to go. P, I mean. I'm cut off from the others. We can't reach them through the rubble. Must be sad about it. Being split up from me, I mean. Just have to press on. Must be in real trouble. With me not around, I'm going. God damn it. But, yeah. Like I said, it's just interesting. Curious to see what's gonna happen. It's so weird because when I think back to like a lot of the memes about the PS3 not having any games, it's basically like kind of telling. Like I don't know, console launches have definitely not been like a big like Sony hasn't been great about their console launches in like a while now. I don't remember about the PS4 specifically. I think the PS4 had some things. But the PS3 and the PS5, it seems we're getting like a similar thing. Hey, it stopped. It's like, it's very strange to think that, like, this is the way it seems to be going out. Especially thinking about the fact, like, how old is the PS5 at this point? Surely over half a year, right? When did the PS5 release? Let me check that. I actually really want to know that now. November 12th, 2020. And today is today is July 12th. So that's exactly, what? 8 months? Is that correct? December, October... Well, I guess you can count November. Like half of November. So December, January, February, March, April, May, June, and then half of July. So, what, 8-9 months? Is it, did I do that correctly? January, February, March, April, May, June. That's 6. It's okay, 7 months. You can say, like, about 7 months. Like, after half a year, I feel like you should have at least, like, a somewhat of a sizable library to show, right? And again, cross-platform, to me, that doesn't count. To me, what the fuck? 7.95, okay, well, basically 8 months, yeah. About 8 months. Which, like I said, like, after 8 months, I feel like you should have, like, at least somewhat of a library. And I became fucking Cure Summer, I just realized that. By the way, I'll be right back, I need to use the bathroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. Man, what is taking this man so long to shit? Tak, you haven't had one of my shits. Those are basically they're quests. They're epos. They're odysseys. Let's see. You should have at least, like, one game I can name, but I genuinely can't think of anything for the PS5. Yeah, like I said, it's the stuff that I mentioned, and even there, it's like, Returnal isn't even, like, really a AAA title, and Demon's Souls is just a remake. And then, like I said, Spider-Man is on PS4. There's nothing, there's no big names, right? It's like, there's just nothing. It's what it feels like. There's a couple of games for sure. There's Ratchet and Clank. But then Ratchet and Clank is also just like a sequel to a reboot of an old series that was on the PS2. Sure, if it came to a fight, you'd win, no probs. Yes, maybe I would. I'm not a big fan of conflict. And anyway, defeating the Dark Lord is your mission, not mine. In my humble opinion. Wonder if I can. You can. I'm sure of it. I can think of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Yeah. But it's like, again, that's also a fucking PS4 title. So that's not even like... That isn't even exclusive to the PS5. I think Sony would probably potentially even benefit from like releasing their games on PC. You know, it like the thing is though, and this might be the issue. Maybe maybe they're still banking on like a lot of console sales. Though the thing is, I can't believe that, because the problem with that, in particular to me, is that you're like, already everything is out of stock, and then scalpers are buying your consoles in mass and reselling them, for which you get, I mean, you get the same amount of money that you would get if, oh, whoops, if every single person bought that PS5. But then the problem is, you're not getting sales for the scalpers reselling the PS5s, and you're also stopping a lot of people from having PS5s, because I think there's many people who would just say, you know, fuck it, I'm not gonna pay upwards of twice the price for a console. Like, for $1,000 bucks, you can already build yourself or get a pre-built, but you can already get yourself a solid gaming PC setup. And when I say solid, I mean like really, really solid. That will last you for like probably the next 10 years. If you take good care of it, and maybe upgrade a GPU or a CPU once in that time. Like, obviously, consoles are simpler. You buy the game, the games are usually already made with the console in mind, so the performance is basically perfect. But yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back. I think someone's at the door. Alright, I'm back again. I'm back again. Sorry about that. Just somebody asking some dumb shit, but it's fine. Oh boy. So fucking warm in here too. Oh, nice. We're already at 30 degrees Celsius. Hell yeah, baby. Now that's what I like. Me likey. Me and my shit? What do you mean, me and my shit? I wasn't shitting. Not the second time, anyway. I'm sorry, it's a Monday. People do things on Monday. And then people I don't know come by and scare me. I have to get my 3 katanas and fucking defend myself. It ain't no nice. You and your shit. Truth be told, me and my shit, yeah, I had fucking lasagna today, and then smartly, of course, I drank orange juice, which orange juice doesn't at all make me shit. I don't know why. Orange juice just makes me fucking... It just summons the ass demons. I don't like it either. What are you guys up to, by the way? I saw someone train their chicken to fly, and it's fucking horrifying. Get back on the ground. Why were you an option to get the frying pan? Everyone is an option to get the frying pan. I don't know why. I don't think you can actually give it to them. I think the game will tell you, like, nah. But do you get fish? Just watching the stream. Nice, nice. So, I hope we can actually get our friends again. Although I think we actually get split up even more now. Wonder how everyone's doing. Meanwhile... Well, we can't just hang about. Let's keep going. That's the wrong way, though. Alright, then go to Liquid Slinky's room, Jesus. Raced on a bike. Hand it over then. Another liar. God damn it. Why does everyone love liars in this game so much? Oh yeah, that's right. Now we get to see their side of things. That cave-in was a shock. Cut us off from the others, too. Wonder if they're going on without us. Don't you think we should set off, too? Yeah, we'll probably meet them up ahead. Yup, let's go! But this also basically means that they will just attack automatically. Ooga. God damn it. Sorry about before. Well, fine then. God damn it. Oh, but they're not actually in a fight. Man. So, in other news, I've recently started playing Control. I think I talked about that earlier in the Discord. It's basically like Dark Souls with a gun, but it's about SCPs kind of thing. Very fun game, I have to say. Enjoying myself a lot with that one, and I think I might play that on stream as well at some point. There's a lot of stuff that I want to play recently, but it's, you know, not everything can go on a stream. Let's leave that. I've also been recently thinking about playing American McGee's Alice on stream. Sadly, I can't find... Apparently, you can't really download it online. Unless you pirate it, I suppose. But I haven't found a way to, like, actually buy that game anywhere. I don't know if it's on Steam. I don't think it is. I know it does exist on PC, as far as I'm aware. But, I want to play that game, because I remember playing that once, and it was ultra weird and ultra bizarre and really difficult. But, I still want to dabble with it, because it does that thing that I kind of like, where it, you know, it basically, like, turns Alice in Wonderland into a bit of a wacky psycho adventure. Right? So I'd love to play that. And the sequel, I believe, Madness Returns. But yeah. There's a couple of things. Like I said, like, the things that are, like, coming out aren't much. Like, there's not a lot of things that is coming out right now, but it does look interesting. Like, you know, Monster Hunter Stories 2, that looks interesting. I might get it, maybe. Don't know if it would. I don't think it would be a stream thing, but again, that's only if I get it anyway. And then that's it. No, that's not it. I just don't actually, I can't actually think of anything else. Yeah, I think yesterday you said you're playing Monster Hunter Stories 2. It's fun. It looked pretty interesting. But But like I said, I don't know if it's something I want to get. At least at this point in time. Maybe though. I don't know yet. Because I have been thinking of getting Bayonetta 1 and 2 on Switch to stream it, so that I don't have to play it on the totally real Wii U. I could also just hook up the Wii U, but I also kind of don't want to do that. You'd recommend if I like RPGs? Well, that's difficult for me. It depends. It depends. Can we do that as a VC stream? Potentially, sure. Although, if I stream it off of my Wii U, off of my Switch, that might be difficult. Because I don't know if I can make it so that it captures so you guys can see it. Unless I were to emulate it. In which case, I don't know how it performs. Though I feel like my PC could handle a Switch game. Just Bayonetta Legs as the Final Smash character. Interesting. Sometimes Liquid Sliggy wears his clothes inside out, but I've not told him yet. What a fucking dumbass. Sakurai is like, you see, I felt Bayonetta 3 deserved representation for the series. I mean, I do wonder how people would react to another Bayonetta character being added to Smash. Although, I don't think many people would care for that, maybe. Unless it was, like, some really, like, crazy, cool character. I think it would kind of be like a... Although, I feel like... I don't know, what was the general reception to Kazuya being added to Smash? Because I did see, like, a lot of people go, like... Literally, who is this? But then I also saw, like, a bunch of people going like, oh, hell yeah, that's pretty cool. What about Cure Summer for Smash? Fighting game fans probably liked it. Smash fans, knowing how they are, probably didn't. Is that your subtle, is that you subtly implying that, Smash isn't a fighting game? Kururun for Smash? He would be too overpowered, though. Mayhaps. I mean... It's a fair enough assessment, I feel. Like, that's a fair enough statement to make. It certainly isn't your traditional fighting game, so... Wait, look! Hey, Fiora! I'm so glad you're okay. Yay! We can put these two back in here. Well, actually, let's go for 10 with these two. Before we do that, let's see what Lore posted. Wait. I forgot to, God damn it. He even had the lipstick on. He wants his card back. I mean, fair enough. It is Obelisk. No. What is the ranch? Let's go to the ranch. I'm hungry. Let's have a snack. Oh, look, Hunts is also here. Ah, snacks! I came prepared. That's so fucking dumb. Alright, nice. Apple. There we go. I guess we can send the two on outings as well. Just to boost their relationship a bit as well. Oof. Might be a good time to stop. I'm pooped. Hey, you're post-training, yeah? Sugar's no good. Right, now it's all about the protein. Let's see. What is this? God damn it. Every time I hear that fucking... that goddamn... Exodia theme, I'm just... What wacky characteristics is gonna end up happening next? Is it gonna be somebody plays the Exodia? Is that what's gonna happen? Yugi got him? Yeah, not even in the duel. It's he just got him. Something on the ground. Oh, what's that? Sounds like growling. Must be a dog, or lots of them. Be careful. That growl makes me think of... the guard dog of the underworld, Cerberus. Wait, what? Wait, we're in hell? It's Beppo, Floof, and I think... yeah, it's Beppo, Floof, and Rose. The middle face is so sad. Sprinkle this to hype up a me and do more damage. Facing strong enemies has awakened a new power within you. The Hyper Sprinkles. Going hyper lets you deal out more damage to enemies. You can really turn a battle around. Everybody's on crack. Let's go. Yeehaw, baby! Jesus! The thanks buddy while they're dancing is great, yeah. Oh no, not the floof. Is he still hyper? No. Then we must change that immediately. Yahoo! They're going insane. How much fucking health does this guy have? I like he is just watching this happen. Brother! Thank you. And there they go. That much? Yeah. I was worried for a moment. Oh, finally the crack wore off. Jesus. Hell dog. Okay. It's the slap! Coobing! Oh, thank goodness. Hey! 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 Oh, Sliggy! You saved us. We owe you one. You bet you do. This rescue wasn't what you'd call easy. Eh? Nothing at all. The other three on the Dark Lord's castle. I'm not looking forward to it, but let's get cracking. Floof would say that. Probably, yeah. We can do it together. Right, let's go. We'll go on ahead. Laters. Nice. That's 6 people rescued. I think you've got enough firepower now. Yep. And my work here is done. I'll leave the rest to you. Good luck. Thanks for all your help. What is this one?
そのテキストを解読しない限り、神を起動させることも特殊能力を発動させることもできない。だが一つだけ教えておいてやる。その文字はヒエラティックテキスト。
Very nice. All right, hell yeah. We've got more boys. Let's see. Yeah, how are we gonna split this up? Well, you know. Oops. It doesn't really matter. I forgot how great Floof's faces are. We need more discipline. With the one I love. Training time! Alright. Yeah, I don't think we've got enough money to actually do that, so let's just keep going. I think we'll keep... Well, I guess I would want them to level up as well. So... maybe it's a good idea to bring them into the fray. Man, my defense is so good. These guys do like 1 damage to me. Pretty crazy. Also, Beppo still has her pizza fan. That's pretty funky. Oh, hey, look, it's Boy. Carcaton Peak. Or Carcaton Peak. I don't know. Right then. Oh yeah, I forgot. Floof is wearing the ripped outfit. That must be the Dark Lord's castle. Let's go and save our friends. And then show that Dark Lord what we think of him. So basically the only one that's missing from the original team is Sack, right? Of course, my mother doesn't tell me the date of my pictures until the day before. What are you taking pictures tomorrow? Hey, Floof, welcome. Floof, we just rescued you. And also Beppo and Rose. It was really funny. You were the center head on Cerberus. Oh yeah, there we go. Cerberus with my face is cursed. That was really funny though. Senior pictures? Oh, I see. I see. How are you doing, Floof, by the way? I don't feel so good, Mr. Sliggy. It's hotter than a sauna here. My clothes and hat are dripping with sweat. Maybe I'd feel better if I took them off. No one's here to see. Okay, let's get them off. Oh, it's you. It's me, Boy, the Explorer. I'm surprised to bump into you out here. I'm just so mad she does this shit all the time. Just fucking tell us before the fucking last minute. Well, I mean, you've still got time to get, like, ready, right? But I get it, yeah, it's fucking annoying. I understand, Sack. Exhausted? I see. Well, hopefully you can unwind then, now that you're home. It's still stupid? Of course, yeah. I get it, I get it. I always hated that, too. I still hate it when people do that to me. It's like... if it's something important that you have to plan for in advance, then, you know... Is that a fucking... Oh my god, that's a schoolgirl outfit. But it's the delinquent type. Beppo is a delinquent schoolgirl. Daily presenting for preparing for the second part of the exam is kinda... Yeah, I get it. I get it. Beppo is a delinquent princess. Just tell me the date, you idiot. Zach, is that something you would say to your mother's face? I would assume not. So don't. Did someone say my name? Let's see, what do we got here?
このままではお前に勝ち目はない。私に敗北。このままではお前に勝ち目はない。私に敗北する。
焦らないで、もう一人の僕。まだチャンスはあるはずだよ。
分かってるぜ、相棒。このままではお前に勝ち目はない。
Fair enough, though. That is what I would do. No, so that's what I'm saying it here. First you can't cook, now you can't even be fucking transparent to your daughter. Yeah, no, I like I said, I get it, Sack. It is annoying as shit when that happens. I agree. Like I said, I always hated that. Literally always. Just mind crush your opponent if you can't win. Yeah, exactly. I've seen the light! Can't say I approve. The great sage left. I'm just kind of down. I miss having him about. We can manage without the Great Sage, because I'm here. I really miss him. What do you want me to do when you don't prepare me? Well, yeah, it's like... So wait, why do you take the pictures now? Does it just take that long to, like, develop them and whatever? Because didn't school just end? Fuck if I know. I mean, fair enough. We've entered the bone zone. You're making some oven chicken with... fuck, what's that in German? In English, I mean. Brussels sprouts. Floof. Your school's stupid? Just like every school, then. Thankfully, Google already knows whenever I want to know what something is called in English. Alright, let's go. Kill him. Uh-oh. Time to die. God, I'm sweating all kinds of fucking fluids over here. It's so goddamn warm. Floof, don't play with the bombs. Whenever that happens, that's really, really satisfying. Your school's stupid. Yeah. That's just school in general. Mine ain't much better either, and I'm already in university. It's just, you know, it's kind of a bit of a rule that schools have to be the dumbest fucking shit ever. At all points. Because what else are you gonna do otherwise? I guess we'll have to wait until everybody else is here. Just a minute there. Who has an unending thirst for fun and games? Only me, your friendly neighborhood quizmaster. Now I'll test the limits of your memory. This one's called Me Parade. Oh yeah, that one that I've never played before. Let's see. Got Shadow. You've got Joey, Sonic, Sus, Rainbow Dash, him. How many people? Oh, fuck. Wait, it was, Shadow, Sonic, Rainbow Dash, Joey, and the dancer guy. I forgot his name. Was it? I think it was 5, right? Ah, fuck, it was 6, okay. Well, too bad. To be fair, I think that's the first one I've lost out of all of them, so it's alright. The Rose, do you have a war cry you use in battle? Oh shit. I guess she yells that a lot. You guys know. My eyes are drying out. That's probably from all the crying that you've been doing, Floof. Hey, let's grill this too. You know what? You brought it, you eat it. Isn't that nice? Everybody healed. Also, I don't know how safe it is to be sleeping in the demon realm, but sure. Oh, you know what? I forgot to actually add the game. Forgot to add the game directory to the stream, I just realized. Suppose that's what happens when your stream broke. Your stream go break. Beppo is too adorable. Kill them. There we go. Perfect. Con! I like that everybody is just incoherently yelling shit so far. Floof yells Kooming. I yell slurs. Rose yells cunt. And Liquid Sliggy yells brother! Hey, nice. More outing tickets. I think my idea is that for, like, the final boss, I'll probably be using, the, you know, the first team. The first team of cool boys. Which means we just have to say save sack. I want the chocolate outfit. I'll keep it like this because otherwise it doesn't really look like chocolate anymore. Oh, whoops. Don't have enough money. Put you in a room with Beppo. Alright, boys, let's go. Into the Dark Lord's castle. What? Oh, god damn it. Where did everyone go? Well, nothing for it but to keep going. They were squished. Yeah, this is fine. They were squished. Dark Lord's castle. This is so much fun. Ah yes, I am enjoying my time in the demon castle. It's so gloomy and grim in here. This castle's scary. Don't worry. I'm here with you. I'll step in at the first sign of danger. Thanks, Sliggy. We're going to Uno HQ. Directly to Mr. John Uno himself. Did I just say Uno? Uno. Destroy reverse Uno before he can reach his final form. Reverse Dose. Not Dose. Not MS-DOS. Look, it's an imp family. We're gonna kill them all. My god, white people cannot dance. Well, I mean, it's not Beppo's fault she's white. She was born a mochi. God damn it, Beppo. Oh, not Beppo? I thought you meant Beppo. Real life whites? Wait, those exist? That's fucking disgusting. Don't tell me white people exist in real life. Never fear, your majesty. This way. Hey, we did it. They're just a myth like Santa Claus or the American Dream. Oh, God. Again? Oof. Like they dance as if they're like a dying fish on the beach. I never got that. Honestly, dancing is like pretty easy as long as you've got like a sense of rhythm. But I guess maybe that's the problem. They just don't have a sense of rhythm. Look, Beppo is too pure to be made evil. Didn't have Brussels sprouts for a long while. They're okay. Not my favorite thing to eat, but they're alright. I love how the music in the background is just silly fucking cartoon music. Your favorite side dish? I prefer the good old American classic of fries. But yeah. No, I guess mashed potatoes are pretty fucking sweet too. Yeah, spinach is also pretty good, though I prefer the liquid kind of spinach. Hate mashed potatoes? Really? I love them. They're great. Although I could eat potatoes in just about any form and love them. You hate the liquid spinach? Well, floof. You're starting to sound really unbased. You're kind of moving into cringe territory. Nah, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Like what you like. Don't like potatoes overall, besides wedges and fries. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, see, for example, I don't like sweet potatoes at all. I don't like them at all. Keep going. Why sweet potatoes? I don't know either. They don't... I just don't think they taste good at all. Why are you like this? Noodles and rice, of course, because I'm based. Oh, hell yeah. Now that is pretty based. Don't food shame. Oh, whoops. Had to hit A. I will food shame. Well, Sack, that's, you know... For somebody who eats flour... You know, you don't really necessarily have the right. At least I'm not eating flour or rocks. You've never eaten a rock? I mean, does chalk count? There's always a first time, yeah. It's technically a mineral. Well, so are rocks, aren't they? Chalk is a soft, white, porous, sedimentary carbonate rock. Sack. Chalk's a rock. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to burst your bubble. White chalk sticks are made mainly from calcium carbonate, derived from mineral chalk rock. Yeah, there we go. Derived from mineral chalk rock or limestone. What is your point, Sack? That you're wrong? It's alright, Sack. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Your point is you don't give a shit? Good. You shouldn't. You're already in a bad mood. You're not in the mood for this. No, don't worry about it, Sack. It's alright. It doesn't matter. There we go. Wow, 1,100 people. Jesus Christ. I guess we have been playing this game for a while, so it makes sense. Hmm. Saw this and thought of you. Thanks. Beppo's really happy about that trumpet. Yahoo! Alright. Give me the magical girl uniform. Damn it. It's fine, you're hungry. Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry as well. I'll wait with the arcade stuff. We can do that later. Oh, I'm wearing my headphones the wrong way around. I was wondering why they were so uncomfortable. Hold your horses. Well, we only have one. It's Hans. So, this is something I've been mulling over, God damn it. Poor Mario. I'll still eat your sweet potatoes because you also don't shit. I don't give a shit. I do shit. God damn it. We all we all shit down here. Oh no. Oh no. But quick look at his pizza. At this pizza, sorry. Yeah, but yeah, basically I've been kind of mulling, really kind of thinking over this for basically the duration of the stream now. But I feel after thinking enough, I do think it's something I should tell you guys about, because the person involved also seem to want to share this. And I'm going to preface this by saying that what I'm about to talk about is not supposed to be shit-talking anyone. I'm not looking to start drama. It's got nothing to do with you guys, really. Like, not in any kind of, like, direct or indirect way, even, really. I think, anyway. The person that I talked to, they did say that they wanted to talk about this on the stream. But then they were unsure if they should, because they didn't want to basically make the stream about themselves or put themselves into the center of attention. If you guys know who I mean, I'd still prefer if you didn't say their name. At least not in the chat right now. But it's basically... I mean, it's someone who was on the stream yesterday, so... I'm assuming most of you can tell who it was anyway, but, it is basically... And the reason... Just real quick before I go into it... You're on thin ice, white boy, spill it. 1 second, like, so the reason why I'm, talking about this is because it's kind of important to me as well, because it's basically essentially the same thing that happened to me. And what I'm talking about is that the person who this is about revealed to me basically that and this is their words, that Lady is a backstabbing... You guys remember Lady? The DeviantArt user? Is a backstabbing cunt and is a debt to them. And the reason why this is, and I'm reading this from the Discord, and I'll get into it in a bit, like, why I agree and why I think that it's important to talk about this. Basically what it's about is that the person says that they admit that they weren't, like, necessarily the easiest person to deal with because where they were in, like, a, you know, in what kind of place they were mentally, and even before COVID, and then that just, like, pushed them even further down and made them feel even worse into basically what they describe as a full-blown mental breakdown, which I think personally is understandable. This whole situation has definitely taken a toll on people's mental health. So that to me, that's, like, entirely understandable. It's also why they left every Discord server that they were in, which, you know, that might be another reason why you might know which person I'm talking about. Like I said, I don't want to reveal their name. If you guys know who this is about, please don't write it in the chat. They're getting better now, by the way, just so you guys know. They're getting better now. No, it's okay, Zach. I don't mind you posting Among Us. It's fine. Yeah, they're getting better now, but back in the beginning of June, Lady messaged the person with, like, a huge speech, apparently, on how the person was supposedly too much to deal with, and all they did was drag everyone in the server down, which basically resulted in them getting immediately kicked from Lady's private server, private Discord server. She apparently sent them this at 3 minutes to midnight her time. Immediately blocked the person as well, right afterwards. And this is after a few months before she made a huge show of how the person was always welcome. You know, basically talking about how they were always welcome, and apparently that's how I understand it, in the server, or in her servers, and, you know, that kind of stuff. So seemingly something that would be deemed as supportive, but then the person was immediately ignored, like, completely, after that huge speech. Like, what they say here is they hadn't spoken in, like, at least 2 weeks. It might have been even more. I'm just reading here from the Discord. And, they also write, the funny part is, I was actually awake when she sent the messages. I think she thought I would be asleep then, so that's a bit, awkward, to say the least. And it's funny, but basically, like, Lady completely went back on her word, completely turned over a new leaf, apparently, about this person. Also, they mentioned that they've been getting, like I said, they've been getting out of that bad mental place. They have a new job again that they really enjoy. So they're seemingly doing better. But basically, the bottom line of their message is that they're annoyed that they missed all those red flags that were there, basically, that they can also see now looking back. And the funny thing is how this is their words exactly, like how I'm pretty sure she did the same thing to you, as in to me. And that specifically is why I wanted to talk about this on stream. Like I said, this isn't meant to be shit talking about Lady. I personally, despite the fact that the way it did end between us and that we did stop being in contact, I bear no ill will. I am not offended. I am not mad. I'm not angry. I've come over this, and I'm, quite frankly, I'm indifferent towards Lady, towards her as a person. I don't think what she did here was okay at all. Partially also, I think, because I can relate. But I'll get to that in a second. And basically the point of this is because also this person said that this is again directly quoting them, I didn't want to drop all this in your stream and make myself the center of attention, but honestly, I just wanted some of the other folks who might still be in her circle to know. So basically, this is also like my intention of basically like, if any of you, I don't know how many of you, if any of you, are actually in contact with her, but like I said, this isn't to shit talk, this isn't to negatively speak about someone. This is, I want also this information to be passed on so that if there's anyone here who does converse with her, also knows that, like, this is the case and this is what is happening. And like I said, this, to me, I even replied. My first reply was Jesus fucking Christ, which I feel is a relatively understandable reaction. And then my second and my third reply was, I have to be honest, I'm half not surprised to hear this. The half not surprised is because of who the person is. I didn't think that Lady would do that to this person. I thought they were like much tighter and much better friends than that. And then also, I wrote, frankly, I figured it had happened down the line. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, something similar happened to me. This was, shit, I think it's already been 2 years? Maybe even 2.5, maybe even more than that. But the reason why this is important to me, because like I said, something similar happened to me. As you guys remember, and again, I'm not using this as like as an excuse or anything. I know that the things that I did and the things that I said were bad, and I own up to that, and I recognize that, and I know that I've moved past that because I know that I'm doing better now. And the reason why this is important to me, because back when well, really, it was her ending our friendship, basically. Her reasoning was not necessarily unsimilar to the person that this is about. I'll stay completely neutral, mostly because I don't remember most of it. This is like very recent, Floof. We don't know, like, the person didn't give me many details, but this is basically the gist of the story, and I, like I said, I know that this is true because, like I said, I went through something similar. But back when our friendship ended, basically, the thing she left me off with before blocking me and really not giving me a well, I did have the opportunity to respond, and I did respond, and but I'll get into it right now. So what she left me off with was basically her saying that because she felt like the things, like the bad things that I told about her, that I trusted her with, that happened to me in my time of living, because she had the feeling that they were lies. It wasn't even necessarily about, like, actually knowing that I was lying, which, I mean, I'd have to be pretty fucked up to lie about the stuff that happened to me, but because she thought and she felt like I was lying to her about it, about a lot of it, namely the fact that my mom and my aunt both got cancer, and then that I also knew another person who had gotten cancer like 1 or 2 years prior to that. She basically accused me of lying. Is what it ended with, and I replied to her with something that I felt was reasonable, which was that because she came up with I remember it relatively vividly. She came up to me with talking about how she had looked up statistics on how many people a year get cancer treatment or get cancer in Hungary, and that the percentage of people is very small, and that there would basically be no way that that's possible, when I don't think I've ever made it a secret out of the fact that I am active and have friend circles and know people that live both in Hungary and in Austria, and my mother and my aunt both got treatment in Austria, so that number would have nothing to do with Hungary. But whatever. But basically my reply was that, and that I was already sort of at peace with the fact that this was probably the end of our talking to each other, but basically my reply was that it is still entirely possible for that to happen, along with a lot of the other shit that happened to me, and that I told her steadfast and directly that I wouldn't lie about that kind of thing, because I don't. Even back then, I knew that this kind of shit isn't something you lie about, right? That's horrible, and the shit that we went through, especially with my family, was not good, and I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. But the point of that at the end was basically she wrote back to me about how despite that, she wasn't able to believe me, and with that in mind, with that constantly in the back of her mind, she wouldn't be able to be friends with me anymore. And basically, that's where it ended. I didn't get to reply to that. I didn't want to reply to that, because she instantly blocked me and threw me out of every server that I was in that she was also in. And and that's basically where it ended. And to me, this was somewhat eye-opening. And I'm talking a lot about my side of this because this is the experience that I had, sorry. To me, it became eye-opening at that point because... Not on my own? Oh. Because... I was very much at the time trying to make her see me as closer of a friend than I really was to her. I would argue that we were relatively close. More so than I would be with most people. I don't think I'd consider it the level that we are at this point, like you guys and me are at this point, but it was relatively close still. And like I said, in that time of my life, I very much needed someone to help me out mentally because I was in a horrible place mentally, emotionally, all of that. And for a long time, like I said, I think a big source of my depression was also that I felt like I couldn't measure up to other friends that she had, basically. And when that happened, when she broke it off with me, as crazy as it may sound, I felt relief to a degree. Because I felt like that weight was dropped off of me. But I also felt, I felt sad about that. It's, I still considered us friends at that point, despite the fact that we had, despite the fact that we'd had that, issue between us, basically. But... And I hope this is something that the person this is about can also reach. It was eye-opening to me in the sense that I realized that I was trying too hard to be liked, and perchance, and this is me basically victim blaming myself at this point, even though I don't believe that I carried. I believe I did carry some of the fault, because dumping your mental, problems on a person, despite the fact that they said that it's fine, which I might get into in a bit, but just dumping your entire depression on someone still is a bad thing to do. Especially when the option of getting, professional help is there. And that's what ended up happening. I realized that this isn't something that I can keep doing with people, because it will drive people away. Whether or not this was justified on Lady's part is, we're not, that's not what I'm talking about. That isn't my point at all. It's mostly to the point that I realized this, and I realized that it's something that I have to start fixing my problems myself, right? But thinking back to it, there were, much like the person said, there were a lot of red flags with Lady, and that to a degree, and again, this isn't to shit talk anybody, that's not what the purpose of this is. I think looking back, and this is the reason why I kind of expected this to happen. Again, like I said, I just didn't expect it to happen with the person that this is about. I expected this to happen because I feel that Lady doesn't she can't particularly stick by a lot of the things she says, I feel. I say this, you know, this is coming from a place of somebody who's had plenty of conversations with her, and who's also been of the receiving side of the talk of anytime you want to talk about something, you can come to me. And again, I realize that while she did offer, I didn't need to bank on it so often. Perhaps that is also a reason why, like, it seemed to her that it was unbelievable or a lie about a lot of the things that happened. Like I said, if it had been anything other than the cancer, I might have even understood it more. But considering it was that, and considering it was two people who are really close to me, not just genetically, but also emotionally, it really took away any amount of, or a big amount of grief that I could have felt at that point, if that makes any sense. Sorry, man, no more cancer. Yeah, cancer is forbidden. It doesn't exist. It's not real anymore. But yeah, you know, the problem is, I think she has trouble with just keeping to that, just keeping to the idea of, and this is seemingly what happened to this person as well. It's just that she has trouble with keeping up this idea of you can always come to me when there's something bad happening, right? Because I believe if you offer that, if you offer a helping hand to somebody who you know is in a bad place mentally, and to somebody who you know is not doing well, then you kind of have the responsibility of actually backing that up. And again, especially with COVID and everything, I understand when people are at their worst mentally. And I'm always here for people to reach out. I don't, you know, I can't offer a solution. I can't, not always anyway. I can offer what I consider to be good advice. But that's kind of I feel my responsibility as somebody who wants to reach out and help people that are doing bad. That you know, that wants to give people a hand, that wants to, you know, help give people options. If you're saying you will be there and then they are leaning their emotions onto you, and if you take that away, that's going to hurt them even more. Yeah, exactly. I think, you know, again, this isn't to be like shit talking. This isn't meant to be like an insult to her. Lady can be very, very petty as well. It's not a nice thing to say about someone, but it is the truth. It is the truth. I've been told by the person that this is about that apparently she had also been shit talking me behind my back in her private server. The person also said that they're sorry for not stopping it, for letting it go on. Which I'm not, you know, if that happened and anybody witnessed it, I'm not mad at anybody. I understand that sometimes that kind of thing can be difficult to go up against, especially when it's seemingly just you. But the person even told me that when they told Lady that I was getting better mentally, that she would just shrug it off and I guess not accept it as the truth, or basically, yeah, just be very ham-fisted and petty in her way of disliking somebody. Which, again, this doesn't hurt me personally, it doesn't hurt me emotionally. I've moved past it. It was a section in my life that really wasn't great. I recognize this. And that's why I want to go past it, right? Like, that's my reasoning. I don't feel like there's a need to retaliate in any way. I don't feel like there's a need to go up against this. There, you know, not a call to arms, not a call to cancel or whatever. Like I said, I know the way I was back then. I know that it wasn't good. I know I've improved. Thank you, by the way. And one of the reasons is because I've got supportive people like you guys on my side. The streams, they've helped. The things that I've did, they've all helped. And also, that, like, breaking it off with Lady, that also helped. And that's why I wanted to come out here and talk about this. Because I know that all of us were at one point interacting with her. I know all of us were at one point in a server with her. And I know that there's a lot of people here that, you know, I for a long time felt like, you know, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I should have been different in some way, but no. I look back at it and I think to myself that I think that the way things have happened, they needed to have happened. But the importance to me is that, and I think some of you might be able to relate because you've known her as well for a bit, is that she, I mean, the whole story is well about things like Kamipo servers. Like the person who I talked about had opened up a new Kamipo server and had basically worked together with a bunch of other people, mostly one person, whom I'm sure you know. I can mention him, it's Key. This isn't about him, but like I said, he worked on the Kamipo server of this person and had gotten everything set up with like bots and everything crazy. And then Lady came in, made up a new Kamipo server, again, that she was the leader of, and had basically gotten, apparently, a lot of people to join it that hadn't even joined that person's Kamipo server. And that person had basically, like, they supposedly had their rank in there as well, but it to them, I remember them saying it only felt like basically like a participation award to a degree. And I think I personally feel like that says a lot about Lady as well, because I remember, and I'm sure you guys remember, back when she left the server and basically said, you know, fuck it, I'll hand this off to somebody else. You guys deal with it. How done she was with everything, and how you know, how dismissive she was of the whole thing. And then for her to just come back and take it all basically in her stride, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's, you know, I can understand how that's hurtful as well. Especially, we, you know, added to the fact that she was basically telling people that they were that she was telling people that, like, that specific person, that they were welcome and whatnot, when she seemed to have changed her mind relatively quickly. You guys have been writing great stuff, by the way. I've been reading it, just not out loud. C10, also don't worry about it. I'm not looking for, advice or anything like that. Like I said, the point of this is to inform you guys. If any of you, and there's no judging from me here. If you are still friends with her, this is another thing that I said to myself personally. If ever anybody comes up to me who's friends with Lady and friends with me and asks or says something and then asks, like, if I'm okay with them being friends with Lady, I don't care. If you're friends with Lady, you're friends with Lady. And you're friends with me. I don't have any connection to that person anymore. And I don't want any connection with that person anymore. I don't want to be in her servers. I don't want her to be in my servers anymore. Because to me, this is a chapter that's closed off. It's done. Frankly, I'd plan to maybe bring it up at some point down the line. Basically, the idea was to bring it up if it ever needed to be brought up. But to me, this wasn't something I was ever, like, deciding, like, okay, this is when I'm going to talk about that, for sure. To me, for the most part, it was just, if this ever comes up, if this ever is, like, a cause of drama or something like that, I'm going to talk about it as openly and honestly as I can. Because I want people to know. It's sad that it goes this way, because like the person said, if they had seen the red flags in the beginning, this might have ended differently, or this might have ended with them not being hurt so much. They even said, like, right, hold on, let me look at this here for a second here. Yeah, she was apparently constantly talking shit about me in the private server. Like I said, I don't really care. Yeah, they even said, like, I'll get there eventually, but I realized you might have gone through the same thing when she dropped you, as in talking to me. Yeah, they even talked about, like, how if they were in, like, a worse state mentally, they aren't even sure what that would have pushed them, like, the lady dropping them would have pushed them into doing, which, that's very horrible to think about. I forgot the opening and reopening and closing, you know the drill. You mean the servers? Yeah, it's sort of a bit of a sign, I suppose. Maybe a bit of a red flag in itself. The constant, like, retries of making a new server or whatever, it's not good. It doesn't work that way. You can't just close off a server and then open a new one with only the 2 people or 3 people that you didn't like. I just feel rude around Lady. She admitted that the person she wanted to hit the most was her own kid. Yeah, I remember you as well talking about the whole deal of her saying she doesn't trust Leos around you, who is a Leo. The whole gatekeeping deal and Rose fights. I think the gatekeeping wasn't so much the problem as it was more, like you said, like the there's no real name for it in English. Don't remember that. That was way past our time together with Lady Floof. Yeah, it was on the most recent, like, Kamipo server of that person, not of Lady, but of the person that I'm talking about. Yeah, you weren't active much in the beginning. And I think you even left at some point. I think after I made the stream server. But yeah, my point is that, like... You're surprised she didn't say anything about you at this point? She may very well have, C10. I don't know. I'm not I'm not in any of her servers. And I don't want to be. But I would argue that she might have said something about you and possibly Lore as well. So, you know. The stuff that happened to me was on the most recent Lady server. Yeah, right. Sorry, that's what you mean. I like that. I like that you have to clarify the most recent Lady server. I left directly after you left directly after I made my server with people you like. Gonna be honest, I don't care about strangers. I want to talk to my fucking friends without worrying. You know, I've said this before, and this is in theory the same as the stuff that Lady says, but I will always welcome people. I will always welcome my friends to the server. When the person left the server, I didn't specifically say anything because I wasn't sure if it was out of anger towards me or towards anyone in the server. I've told them this, and I'm telling this to anyone. You're always welcome. If you want to leave, you can always leave. No hard feelings, and you can always come back as well. If there's a time when you don't feel up to, like, if you don't feel the energy that you can come into the server and talk, that's absolutely alright. Just let me know or let people know. Give us a heads up. Nobody's ever gonna get kicked out unless they're doing something really shitty. On my end. I'm not gonna kick anyone out unless they're doing something, like, actually bad. Good for you, I never had the feeling to leave your server, so congrats. I'm just saying, this is, you know... Welcome Donald Trump, by the way. I'm sorry for your loss, Mr. President. It's time to become problematic. Sack, you're always problematic. I actually remember leaving once and Lady deciding to let me back in after you felt better. Yeah, like I said, it's... The issue that I have realized that Lady has, I think, is... I think pettiness is a big one, and then... I don't know, I don't want to say manipulative, because that's not what I would say. But there's... Looking back at my own situation and the situation of the person, the back and forth between being told, even if it's just that one interaction, of being told, like, that you're welcome, and then at the same time later then being told that you're not believable, or you're pulling everyone down with your with your moods. In a way, it feels like somebody trying to make sure that you realize that you need them and that they're, like, supposed to be your, I don't know, like, mental helper until they decide that, well, I don't want to bother with you anymore, so, and then you're dropped. At least I'm not a gross slime man. Kind of similar situation. I think it's more some kind of trusting issues to a sense, with a mixture of not so cool stuff, of course. Yeah, like I said, all of it is bad. And again, I recognize the fact that I was much to deal with at that time specifically. I know this, I don't deny this. But I still believe that when you tell somebody that they can rely on you when they're down, when they're really doing bad, I still believe that then it's your responsibility to help them in any way you can. Don't drop people like hot potatoes. Friends don't do that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And like I said, the reasoning behind it, this is entirely conspiratorial on my end, but I think it was basically kind of just an excuse to cut ties with me. That she was basically just looking to end it in a friendly way. I mean, I don't have the messages anymore, but I still remember. She told me, like, her last words to me, despite the fact that, like, she believed that I was a liar, was that she considered me a friend, and even that she loved me platonically, of course, that means. And then after that, she went to constantly shit-talking me, so what am I to believe, right? With that situation? That I'm hard to love, but I'm harder to hate? I don't know. No, that was a joke on my part, obviously, but, you know, it kind of paints a picture. And like I said, this is something I expected. All of this I expected. I believe myself to be a relatively good judge of character. And so I wasn't surprised when I heard that Lady had dropped another person. Instead, dropped him like sweet potatoes. It's crack floof time. But it is ultimately, I believe, a very shitty thing to do. But I figured I should be open about what happened to me as well, because I can only tell you guys, like, detailed anyway, my side of the story. I can't tell you the person's side of the story, all of it, other than what they told me that I relate to you guys. Like I said, this isn't... There's no way for me to even contact Lady anymore because she blocked me. Well, she didn't block me on everything. She blocked me on Discord and DeviantArt, and then in retaliation, sort of, I blocked her on, like, Twitter and every other platform that we were friends on. Because I myself also wanted to make sure that I don't run into the idea of maybe I should talk to them, maybe I should talk to her again, because maybe we can fix things. No. There's no point. There's no point in running after something that isn't going to happen, that you know isn't going to happen, that you know isn't going to get better. Just let it die in dignity. Go away with your dignity intact. Don't crawl back to anyone asking and pleading for, like, forgiveness or whatever, when you don't even need to necessarily to be given forgiveness. Because you didn't really do anything wrong. Listen, man, the more info, the more we know. Like I said, that's... It isn't like... I don't want... This seems like I've never had a good conversation with Lady, which isn't true at all. We had fantastic conversations. We laughed. We had fun. All kinds of things, really. But the way it ended, isn't, you know... The way it ended is basically what's important now, because that's the way it is. Again, I've said this also to myself before, because I talk to myself so I can talk to someone smart. No, but, but I've also said this too, like, I've set this as a goal to myself, that I will look upon the time, the good time that we spent together, as such, as good times, as fun times, as something positive in my life, but I won't cry after it, right? It's the kind of mentality of don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Is the kind of mentality that I wanted to adopt with this, because I felt that that's the most appropriate. I don't, you know, sometimes I think to myself, if it hadn't ended there, and it had kept going, would I even still be sitting here? Would I even be here streaming, talking to you guys, having fun with you guys? I genuinely, I believe that I'm better off that way. Because I've been able to move past it. I've been able to do what I love. I've been able to work on things again. I've been able to be motivated to meet people, to have fun with people. I've been motivated to, like, enjoy life. And that's something that I think is priceless. And it's something that the whole situation taught me. Which is why I'm able to talk about it so openly. I accept that it happened. It's the past that hurt. In the past it hurt, I mean. And it felt shitty. But honestly, I don't know. I've never felt better about myself. I have to be honest with you guys. Being able to get up in the morning. Being able to get up in the morning, period. But then being able to get up in the morning and look in the mirror and think to yourself, that's a great fucking human being. I mean, slime. I sometimes get confused when talking to you humans. But yeah, being able to get up in the morning and looking at yourself and saying, like, this is me, I'm happy to be this. And if I'm not happy, I can always change if I want to. That's important. And that's something that I want others to also understand. Remember when you had your heart surgery? You scared the crap out of me, but it was for the better. It had to be done. It had to be done. You know, sometimes things, and this is something that I've learned throughout this as well. A lot of this is sort of where I get a lot of my philosophies from, because it's something that was really eye-opening for me. Sometimes there might be things that you have to do where it seems like the result of the thing you have to do is horrible and painful and is something you never want to do. But there as much as that may hurt, in the short term. And I said this to this person as well. Of course it hurt when Lady dropped me, when we stopped talking altogether, when I was kicked out of all servers. Of course it hurt. And for a while I felt terrible about that. Probably not as terrible as I would have felt if she, didn't accuse me of things. But I felt bad still. But in the long run, I'm much better off now. I remember reading over the chat and being like, oh hey, look, Fab's typing. Wait, Fab's typing. I think I cried when I seen the messages of him being back. Guys, please. My heart can only take so much. But thank you. I'm very happy to hear that. Like I said, it's something so priceless to be this way. After all, and that's not to say that there's never a point in time when I'm sad or when I feel bad or something. Saying that would be lying. That's preposterous. Everybody feels sad. But it also makes sense now when you felt like you thought you're lying, or we think you're lying, to be honest. Yeah, that was a huge problem for me. To think that people wouldn't believe me, I don't know, it hurts a lot because of reasons that I don't think I have to get into right now. That's entirely unrelated, but yeah, that's it. Really, that hurt me the most, being told that, like, not even not being believed about something about me specifically, but about people that are, like, so close to me, and about something so horrible. That's honestly what was the worst part about it, I think. But like I said, it's over. I'll say it again gladly. I'm not shit-talking Lady. I don't want to. I don't want to insult her. I don't want anything to do with her. I'm sure she feels the same way. And frankly, if I'm on her mind so much that she needs to talk shit about me, as conceited and as self-centered as it may sound, maybe that just means I'm the bigger person. I don't know. I'm definitely the sligger person. But, like I said, I bear no ill will. Maybe some of you might think, how is he not fucking fuming over this? Maybe some of you are asking themselves, like, how is he not, like, extremely mad? How is he not freaking out? I'm not. Because, like I said, I'm past it. It's done with. Past is the past. Hakuna Matata and all that shit. Look harder. No, not really. I'm not even thinking at all. I'm just, saying shit. Not really. You have to take the past. Yeah, you have to put the past behind you. Exactly. It's not healthy to keep clinging to the past. And I always tell this to people. As horrible as it may have been, you have to let go. Remember it. Learn from it. Don't run from it. We're all maturing like sensible adults. Yes, absolutely. And one of the things that this is something I myself thought about last night and today, as I was contemplating to whether or not to even talk about this on stream. Though I'm glad I did now, because I'm very much happy to hear you guys' opinions and being able to talk about this. But what I was thinking about was that it is so funny that in I don't know how long since this, you know, our Discord server has been created, there has not yet been a single account or a single happenstance of actual big drama. Despite the fact that, you know, some of us may have had our disagreements in the past with each other. But we're able to come here into the we were able to come together in this server, and there still has not been a single time where there was drama so big that the whole, like, the whole room was shaken. Right? And that's what I want to think about. Is and again, you know, this, some of you might see this as somewhat of an accusation, somewhat of a shit talk, somewhat of an insult. It's so strange to me how in every server where Lady was, there was always drama. It wasn't her fault alone. That's not what I'm saying at all. But something I kind of thought about. Again, this is also in the past. People were a lot different back then. People weren't as mature as they are now. It's not only her fault at all. I believe she does carry some of it, especially with the stuff that happened with Kyo, because she knew about him, as in she knew about what he was about, if you guys remember. And he was still in there, though I believe that wasn't even her server. Still, she should have told someone, but, you know, whatever. No drama, another reason I haven't left. It's a discussion I'm glad you were able to do, Fab. It's nice that we're able to talk so closely as friends and be there for each other. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. We're still stupid, though, and we still shit. Of course, we all shit down here. The only drama we have is the kind of shit where we just yell about chalk being a rock or a mineral, and we still know how to say sorry. Yeah, but it's like, you know, when Fafetta's fighting, she tries to do a stealthy fart. Yeah, see? There we go. She pretends that nothing's happened. But my nose knows different. Even Beppo agrees. You're absolutely correct, though. You're absolutely right. The stuff that we have going on, that's not even drama. That's, you know, it's just bullshittery between us because we're all fucking retards. And, you know, like I've said it before, this was especially in mind with the fact that Lady said, Lady talked about the Leo stuff, like the Zodiac stuff. Despite the fact that I'm an edgy piece of shit, and that I say a lot of, you know, I make a lot of racist and homophobic and misogynistic jokes. I do not hate anybody. I don't have a reason to hate anybody. There are people that I dislike, absolutely. But I don't hate anybody for who they are. Because to me, a person isn't the gay person, or the black person, or the woman, or whatever. They're a person to me, and that's what matters. Again, to me, it's always about personality. I don't care about anything else. I'm supportive towards my friends, and that's what I care about. And if Sack wants to be horny about titties together with me, then I'll fucking embrace it. I don't care. Yes, you are the gay person. Like I said, I will always be accepting of the people that I see as my friends. Just, I don't care. Because they're my friends, and that's how things are, right? Wouldn't want them to change anyway, otherwise they wouldn't be my friends anymore. That's another important thing. It's always important to be yourself. You never have to, you know, pretend you're something or someone you're not. The one that keeps posting the Exodia memes. That's the worst one of all. That's the only one I don't tolerate. No, I'm kidding. Most fucked up fact about Evangelion is where it's revealed that the giant robots are actually really big regular guys, and the red stuff that comes out of them when they get hit isn't cooling fluid or whatever. It's actual human blood. Second most fucked Evangelion fact is that Shinji's Netflix VA has a Carcat themed Twitter account. That's not even to mention that those robots are actually the moms of the people piloting them. But, yeah. Like I said, I'm glad I got to talk about this. I'm glad I got to, you know, speak about this still. Despite the fact that, you know, I hadn't had it planned. Or a fixed date, anyway. Ultimately, maybe the difference between me and Lady is really just like that difference in philosophy. Usually, which one of us is that, Laurel? The floof, yeah. I'm not a lady, I'm a man. I mean, yeah. I mean, I meant that more in a mental way, not in a physical way. I'm a green fucking slime man. I don't think I can compare myself to anyone other than other green slime men. I have to do it. No! Don't you dare! I can't fight it! Stop. It's bubbling up inside me. The need to express myself, to shed my stress, through the medium of dance! Phew. I feel so much better now. Is it possible to die from secondhand embarrassment? Because I might. I'm sorry, C10, I just called you cringe. That was not my intention. You're not a lady, you're a man. You're a woman, I'm your man. This is more than just a plan. Something like that. Why are you looking at my Twitter bio? Look at my IMDb below instead. God damn it. You're gonna be fucking shitting me. Story of my life. Oh my god. You know, as weird as it might sound, As weird as it might sound, feels kind of like a relief to have talked about this. Like, Floof might know, in German there's this, this phrase, a stone fell off my heart, which is basically the German equivalent to a weight off my shoulders. But I feel that the German version is a lot more accurate in this context. Feels like a stone has fallen off my heart. Now, if you've got actual stones falling off your heart, call your doctor immediately. You're not supposed to have heart stones. You're not supposed to have hearthstones either, but heartstones are bad. It's even worse than... That might be a tumor, frankly. Watch me joke about cancer after going on about how... 2 people close to me had cancer. Excuse me, that doesn't even exist, actually. No, that's being petty. I don't want to be petty. But yeah, I'm glad I got to talk to you guys about this. Like I said, the point of this was to inform you guys mostly. Like I said, I'm not saying to go have a fight with her. Not saying anything like that. Don't do that. I just want you guys to know that, like, if the time ever comes where it seems like she might be, dropping you, you know, be careful. Steer around those red flags, basically, and keep them in mind. Keep them in mind. Let's see what Lore posted here. It's always so fucking loud.
私のターンドロー天使の施しデッキからさらに3枚引き
マインドクラッシュやったなユギ
Shit, I forgot. Sorry.
私のターンドロー天使の施しデッキからさらに3枚引き
マインドクラッシュやったなユギあ
And then here's the other one.
こいつはモンスター以外のカードが出るまで何枚でもカードをドローし、そしてその数だけ攻撃力1500以下のモンスターは追加攻撃できる。さあ行くぜ。まず1枚目ドローモンスターカード2枚目ドローモンスターカード
God damn it. But yeah. This is now Cancer Roulette. Which one of us will gain cancer just by talking to Fab? I can take away the suspense and tell you, all of you. He just does it anyways. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to give a shit about the rules if you're just gonna break them. I will say the English version of that scene is great too. Got to think that I wasn't gonna talk about this. Like, the whole stream, I was basically, like, thinking about, like, should I really talk about this? Is this something I should, is this something I should mention? And then, really, there was no reason not to. Fap's true identity as sidekick to most powerful villain asthma monster cancer guy is revealed. You're not allowed to tell anyone though, because I'll be a liar. Again, that's petty. That's not what I want to be. But yeah. Like I said, it's strange story, really. Oh, there goes Floof. Beppo looks adorable in that knit outfit. But yeah, like I said, it's just something to keep in mind. And not even like just specifically about Lady, just in general. With people like her. Or similar to her, I should say. Like I said, the only surprising part of that was who the person that the whole story basically started with was dropped. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, let's wait. Oh no. I've avenged you, Beppo and C10. Man. Have some Yuri? Oh, I thought... When you said have some Yuri, I thought you meant the hentai kind. Nice. As in, it's YouTube though. I know, but, Oh, boy. Oh, it's already... Jesus, it's already time to end the stream, actually. My favorite image from the new DDLC game is just the image of Sairi's face first and Monica's tits. Just put it on YouTube Kids, then it's ad friendly. Susan won't mind. It's educational, okay? Zach, I won't show that on stream because it's spoilers for DDLC, if that's alright. Unless you want me to show it. If you want me to show it, then I'll show it. You don't know what the context is? Wait, have you never played DDLC? Well, whatever, then I'll show it. Face full of booba is funny. True. Oh, whoops. You haven't played the new one? I mean, I'm assuming it's probably gonna have something to do with Sayuri playing her favorite game. And then potentially not playing her favorite game. Because Monica saves her or some shit. If you can't kiss Monica, then you're out. I'm pretty sure they added a Monica out. Although, granted, the whole first game was basically always a Monica out. Sayuri's favorite game, Fortnite? No, Hangman. You'll see what it is. Or maybe it's just like the backstory of how Monica is telling Sayuri to fuck off and die. It's more than that. Let's say it's not only about the girls. Ooh. Sayuri's favorite game, Rope Monopoly. She shouldn't hog it, frankly. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I don't know what the fuck that voice I was doing was. That wasn't even an impression of anybody. Alright, let's see what Knuts and Tito are up to. Got a good voice. Yuri's favorite game is Knife Monopoly. She speedruns the game of life, skips straight to retirement. I think she's going a bit past retirement lore. Alright. Who done it? I think Knife Monopoly is more accurate. Yuri likes Knife Monopoly, I'm gonna kill your bloodline. Sack, you can't just remind me of the fact that Monopoly exists and then not expect me to say Knife Monopoly. Either way, though. I think that's gonna have to do it for today. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for also listening to the story, still. Or again, rather. Like I said, this was pretty important to me to actually talk about this. Other than that, I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be back on Wednesday, probably with reading Sonichu. If nothing else, potentially just another game, basically. But probably Sonichu. Until then, thank you guys a lot for joining me. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see all of you in the next stream. So stay safe, and goodbye.